Now that Tatum's suspicions prove authentic, Cheater's plans a briefing. Racked with apprehension, Tatum forces herself to view the truth. Tatum, how are you doing today?
Pretty good. Been better.
Been better?
Yeah.
I completely understand that. Just to cut to the chase, you already know why we're here. But can you tell me a little about what's been going on with you and Spencer?
I have some suspicions that he's cheating because at the beginning of the relationship, we were really happy together. And at this point, it's just gone downhill. And at this point, I just feel like I'm his babysitter.
From what I've gathered, you are pretty much like a mother figure to this child.
I am. I've grown really close to her.
You know why we're here, obviously, because we did find something.
Yeah.
And what I'm about to show you is what we found. Tatum, are you ready to see what you come up with?
I'm ready.
Fair enough. Tatum, we begin our investigation outside of Spencer's home. We see him walk out on his cell phone. He gets into his vehicle and he drives away. As our detectives follow Spencer, he drives for some distance, and that's when we see him arrive at the movie theater. He gets out of the car, puts his cell phone in his pocket, and then is greeted by this female.
I work with her. That's Krista.
Krista?
Yeah.
So this is someone you actually work with?
She's the one that showed me his Bumble account and told me I needed to leave him.
Well, after that, they go inside, see a movie. We see them walk out, and that's when he actually goes to hug her, and she jumps into his arms. He's got her hands all over her derriere, as you can see. They exchange a really
Can't even look at it.
Can't even look at. Listen, I'm really sorry about this. The only reason why I'm showing you this, Tatum, is because I want to get you through this situation. You work with this girl, you know what's happened. I'm going to show you one last thing, and then we have a location on him, and we're going to get going, okay?
Okay.
Tatum, as our investigation continues, our detectives are outside of Spencer's home, and he emerges with that female. He walks over to the vehicle, and that's when we see him open the door. I mean, they walked out holding hands. It's one thing to screw something up to make a mistake, but this is a calculated mistake. This is multiple times of them seeing each other. I'm gonna continue on with this. They get into the vehicle and they leave together from Spencer's home. They go to the grocery store. That's when we see them get out of the vehicle.
Is he not scared that anyone's gonna see?
That's what
They're just out in the open.
That's what I'm curious
like
about.
Nobody's business.
It's like, of course, someone has to have seen him. Something happened during this time when they went into the actual market. He received a phone call. What you're about to hear is the audio from that phone call. Tell me if you can actually remember this conversation with Spencer.
Hello?
Hey, babe. I've been calling you and texting you all day.
Oh, yeah, babe. I've been busy. I'm sorry about that.
What have you been doing all day?
You know, I've been at work.
Drinking?
Had a couple side jobs, you know. I've been doing too much drinking.
So you've been drinking?
It's jobs here and there, you know. I've had like 3 or 4 hours in between, so, you know, I had a couple beers with guys.
You know, I have your daughter, and she's been calling you.
I know. I saw you guys calling. I just didn't want to, you know, deal with you being all stuff. I gotta go.
Gotta go where?
I gotta go.
Okay, whatever.
That's what he calls working?
That's what he calls working.
He's walking around with her like she's his wife.
Yeah, they're very comfortable together. I mean, he's got his arm around her.
Him talking on the phone with me.
After they walk through the alcohol aisle, they actually go over to get some contraceptives. We see them picking out
This has to be
lubes.
a joke.
After they finish up at the grocery store, you can see them with their bags of groceries, condoms, alcohol, and all. They get into the vehicle, drive back to the house. He opens the door for her, very politely, grabs her by her hand, escorts her out of the vehicle,
I can't believe this.
and they walk in together, arm in arm.
I feel so betrayed.
Now listen, I understand that was really hard to watch, so instead, listen, everything's gonna be all right, okay? The only reason why we're here is for you. Screw him, screw all that. We're here for you and his little girl, and that's what's most important. We know exactly where they are right now. Our detectives have a location at a brewery. We get on the road. Are you ready to go bust
I'm ready.
Spencer and Krista?
Yeah.
All right, right this way, please.